Hello YouTube, my name is Geki the Gecko, and in today's video we're going to be talking about mascot horror. Not like, we're going to be talking about not specific ones, but like the genre itself. So like some big kickers, its history, and yeah, anyways, let's get into it. So it all started a long time ago, back in 2014, when a game creator, Scott Cawthon. He made many games, but most people found them a bit creepy when they weren't intended to be. Some great examples are Chipper and Sons Lumberco. Mr. Coulson then got the great idea to instead make a genuinely scary game. He called it Five Nights at Freddy's. It's a game where you're the night guard at good old Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. There are deadly animatronics possessed by children trying to get you while you work. Your job is to survive 6 hour night shift at Freddy's while Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy are all trying to kill you. This game, basically, I think, in my opinion, made up the mascot horror genre. Scott only intended the series to go to 3 games, but no, it went up to 20. And I think 12 lore irrelevant ones. It's pretty crazy. This franchise was so amazing it inspired the whole genre itself. Speaking of which, let's talk about it. So the next big hit was Bendy and the Ink Machine. I remember watching like YouTube videos when I was like a young child and like getting scared and not being able to sleep after them. It was so funny. Anyways, it's about a former animator from Joey Drew Studios, Henry Stein. He explores his way across the old abandoned workplace and runs to the ink demon himself along the way. This game low-key brought me into the mask horror genre, and I read all the books and I played one game, which was the first one, and watched the rest. The books I personally like the most, like I would read them everywhere. I highly recommend the series. Anyways, let's talk about the next game, which is, if you guessed it, Hello Neighbor. Another really big game. It was so much fun to play, and I also installed the Fredbear mod, and it's crazy. Anyways, the game follows a boy who kicks a ball onto the road and stumbles upon a house. He hears a woman screaming, and inside he sees the neighbor himself. And the premise of the game is basically to explore the house and go deeper and find out its mystery while also surviving the neighbor. I forgot what his name is, and I played the game when I was like a wee little lad, and I got so scared of the game I thought the neighbor would come to kill me in my sleep. Anyways, let's get into some education. You guessed it, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about Baldi's Basics. The game came out in, if I am correct, 2018, according to my notes. It's basically a game about a student who comes to collect uh, 7 notebooks for his friend to help him in math, I'm pretty sure. And in order to collect these notebooks, he has to answer Baldi's math questions. The problem with them, they are physically impossible and unsolvable. The thing is, if you don't get the question right, Baldi gets mad. I remember watching these like POVs, like if Sonic was in Baldi's Basics. I also remember a channel made the Amazing World of Gumball, like an episode where Gumball and Darwin are in Baldi's Basics, or more like Baldi's Basics goes to the Amazing World of Gumball. It's really good. It's on Martha's channel. I highly recommend watching it. And yeah, it was. Anyways, let's get into the mascot horror game that, in my opinion, really like kind of bumped it up to the younger audience. Yep, we're talking about Puppy Playtime. This mascot horror game is like, no, it's like my favorite, bro. And it's so realistic. It follows an employee who gets a mysterious note to tell him to go back to the factory that he worked at 10 years ago after something happened there, the Hour of Joy. He once he arrived, he went like deeper, and he met some creepy faces along the way. Yeah. The reason why I'm not explaining it in like too much detail is because I am going to make a lore video. I know I am. But anyways, at the first 2 chapters, I was like, oh, this is this not cool? Like I thought it was like some like like clip farm, or like some content farm or something like that. But nah, the moment I watched, I played chapter 3, bro. Like it, I realized this series isn't afraid to push the boundaries, and those boundaries are gore. The game didn't stop at it. The scene that changed it for me specifically was 100% the Dog Day scene. Dog Day get his insides eaten out by the mini creators, and he gets possessed, which is like, it was crazy. He was screaming in pain. I loved it so much. That's why chapter 3 is favorite and very good in my personal chapter. After that, all the chapters they were I'll go to, I mean, chapter 4 being the only exception, but it was crazy. I loved this game series, and basically some things that the people thought that weren't really good of the game is the fact that it was copying FNAF. I can kind of see where they get it from the ghost possessing part, but again, I really also don't get that because, like in my video, Poppy Gel explained something like that. I forgot the name. It covers so much. Not so much. It covers basically why it's not possession. It's science. It makes perfect sense. It's science, and that's why I really love the game. Now we cover the main games that made Mascot Horror a real hitter, but now we have to cover when the Mascot Horror game started to seem off. After Poppy Playtime, some people decided to get some of that cash that Poppy Playtime was making. Some examples are Playtown and Joyville. Like, come on, they really didn't even try with Playtown, Poppy Playtime. Anyways, Joyville's characters are so, like, there's cat character, which has like a really similar bod, in like not bod, but like purple cat, same eyes and stuff. It's interesting, really weird, but like it came after Poppy Playtime, like about like almost a year after Chapter 3 came out, the second one. But yeah, anyways, the main one of this thing is Garden of Banban. Basically, you find you're a mother going to her kindergarten to get her like missing like kid or whatever. It's like at Banban's kindergarten or whatever. It's like so stupid. Don't get me wrong. I used to like this game, but like I stopped liking it. But like I can name some good things about it, but like it's okay, really. And yes, like it goes on forever. And yes, before you start pestering me, I know Poppy Playtime does go down deep, but it makes sense. Like, you hear me? Like it makes sense. The thing about Ban is that it has like random puzzle rooms that nobody asked for, and just makes the game harder. It's absolutely insane. And the now this another Moscow horror game that seems to be a ripoff, but I think this one is really good. It is called Indigo Park. Park is basically a game where you explore in a abandoned theme park that you used to go to with your friends. Basically, your friend chickens out and you go by yourself, and you meet the mascot once you get there on the computer screen, Rambly the raccoon. But yeah, Rambly, he's a cute little loving character. I love him. And you also meet the other mascots while exploring, that being Molly Mucker and Lloyd Alfred Lion. I think that's his full name. I won't be explaining it too much because I'm also making a little video. This is a really good game and I really like it. I also love the character designs. Like, come on, like I think my personal favorite is Finley the Sea Serpent, and there is also a lot of gore in this game. Like, I think a lot more than Poppy Playtime in just the first chapter, which I don't think I can show it on YouTube. But yeah. Anyways, my favorite character is Finley the Sea Serpent. He'll be the main antagonist of the second game, which is coming out soon. And when it comes out, I might play it and might post a video, but definitely playing it otherwise. Anyway, that's all for today, folks. This took me like 4 hours to do everything in total, so please stop. But if you don't want to, that's fine too. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one.